Hey, welcome back to the channel. My name is Drew, aka Booty Sweat. I appreciate your guys' patience as I've kind of been trying to get some things sorted out in my personal life and all that kind of stuff, but we're back to uploading, making some videos, so I hope you enjoy. Today I just wanted to make a video about, so I've seen a lot of the criticisms of Mortal Kombat 11. I know that a lot of people, it's kind of beating a dead horse at this point of people, you know, complaining about the game and acting like it's the worst game of all time. I saw a title of a video once, I think just a couple weeks ago, that was why MK11 is one of the worst video games of all time. And it really kind of made me want to make something like this. So that's just so overstated. It's ridiculous, right? One of the worst video games of all time. It's so overstated, and it kind of dilutes the point that they're trying to make when they make things like that, in my opinion. But I came across this video. This video is called Rant, Why MK11 Players Play Like Idiots, plus match analysis. Okay, great. So this is in no way meant to be like, I'm not criticizing this guy as an individual. I'm not coming at him with anything. Okay, let's make that clear. This is not supposed to start some kind of beef or whatever nonsense like that. I'm a grown man and I'm not participating in stuff like that. We're not in middle school, right? But I did see this video, and I want to be as fair as possible because the video did come out in July of last year. So it came out in July of 2020. So it's not like he just made this video last week. It's not like he just made this video even just a couple months ago. This is a pretty old video. And so he may not even hold to all the stuff that he says in this video anymore. But I came across this video because I was just kind of watching some people's criticisms, because I'm not a shill for the game. I agree with a lot of the criticisms of this game, and at a certain point it seems like a lot of the criticism videos on YouTube are just like this. They're like this. We're gonna kind of go through this video and react to it a little bit. There were times when I was like watching the video and I would like go back a couple of seconds because he'd say something and it didn't match up to what actually happened, and he would just say things and do things, and I was like, okay, I can't take these criticisms seriously because of what I'm seeing, and I wanted to respond, and then I was like, oh wait, I'm a YouTuber, I could just make a video about it. So that's what we're gonna do. We're going to react a little bit to part of this video. You see down at the bottom, it's 17 minutes and 20 seconds long. Again, I don't mean any disrespect by this, but about like 15 of that or something are just complaining on this screen that you see right here, the Combat League screen. He actually does show a replay, a couple of replays of his games that I think he just had, because he seems very, very salty about it. So I just want to go through and just kind of address some of his concerns, I think, with this. So if that sounds interesting to you, if I've rambled on enough, let's go ahead and try it out.
No sound check. Yo, it's JSF. This shit is dumb. So we about to talk about why people play like idiots in this game. We about to talk about it. I'm gonna break.
So real quick, that's why I said that he seems really salty, like this probably just happened to him when he was playing or something, because the first thing he said was like, this shit is dumb. So let's see what's going on.
Break down this set I just played. Where is it? So I'm about to tell you why people play like idiots.
Here's another thing. Here's another thing.
Set I just played. Where is it?
So I just noticed this right before I started recording. So spoiler alert, he rage quits on the other guy at the end of this set. And I was like, okay, whatever. But then I looked, and he actually rage quit on the previous guy too. So already I'm kind of like, okay, you're making a video criticizing the game, but you're like rage quitting on people over and over again. Again, this is not a commentary on this guy as an individual. I don't know him, but that's a little suspect to me.
So I'm about to tell you why people play like idiots in this game. Now, there's a player I already beat today. There's a player I already beat today. He's super trash. He has no idea how to play. And you're going to see it in the set. I'm going to show it. But this is why people play like idiots and don't learn.
So you've beaten him once today, and you're about to play him again. Should be no problem. He's trash,
This is why people don't want to learn how to play your game. Watch this shit. The first thing that happens in the set is he gets punish and crushing load. It's the first thing that happens, right?
Yes.
I press him on wake up. He presses buttons. Cool, whatever. He gets whip punish and opens up, or just gets, you know, outputs heat out space, opened up. Cool.
Okay.
Mashing on wake up, gets punished for it. Cause stop fucking mashing on wake up. Mashing on wake up again, gets punished for it.
Okay, so good round. So dude is mashing on wake up, like he said. He's not blocking or doing any kind of defensive option. He's just waking up, pressing buttons, or jumping, one of those two. And he got meaty to death, so good job.
Still pressing buttons, still mashing on wake up. Just still doing it. Not like he literally got punished for this shit 3 times and kept doing it. Alright, bet. Now he wants his own because he's getting fucking, you know, pressed and pressured to death, right? He doesn't want to deal with the rush down. He doesn't want to deal with the pressure. We'll zone. Fine, whatever. We'll zone with him. The
sure,
trades are
why not?
Fair.
Kabal's not a bad zoner.
Sometimes he does more damage. Sometimes I do more damage. Just whatever.
Now, something that you might notice that I've noticed at this point is both of these characters, their projectiles are highs. Neither of these guys are like ducking them ever or trying to get around them like in any kind of way. They're not jumping over them. You can avoid the chip just by ducking those, right? If you want to trade projectiles, you can try to duck. If you want to get up front, which he just admitted he doesn't, he wants to go ahead and try the projectile war with the Johnny, so fair enough. But these are highs. You could duck these.
I don't mind this at all. Plus, I'm playing Cabal. I have the best fatal blow in the... Well, I have one of the best fatal blows.
No. You have the best fatal blow in the game.
For this type of situation, the zoning war is fine, right? I'm going to still play the zoning war because he's trying to come in. I'm trying to keep my space, trying to keep my neutral. I'm going to still play the zoning war because he's trying to come in. I'm trying to keep my space, trying to keep my neutral range, and I get hit low because my mobility is trash, and now I lose.
Okay, so here's a big problem. He kind of waves off. So the opponent actually does a pretty good move here with the short dash into his, I think that's forward 3 for Johnny, isn't it?
Trying to keep my neutral range.
He comes in, he does the small dash into forward 3 because it puts him in range to get some offense while you're trying to zone him out. So that's actually a really good move by the Johnny player. But we just hand wave it away as, oh, well, my mobility is trash and dude just mashed, and so I lose the round just like that. NRS, your game is trash. It's like, well, that Johnny player actually did the right thing in that situation. So, I mean, you got to give some props to a player when they do the right thing, right?
And I get hit low because my mobility is trash, and now I lose.
Now, in my opinion...
Because he has a far-reaching low, now I lose. That's all.
Okay, that's all. So, I promise I'm not trying to be disrespectful, but that's all especially got me because he has a far-reaching low. Bro, you're playing Cabal. You are literally playing the best whiff-punishing character in the game. Oh, my mobility is trash, and Johnny has the far-reaching low, so that's why I lost. Well, yes, but like, why? How can you complain about that when you're playing as Cabal? You know what I mean? It's just weird. It'd be like if a Jade player was complaining about someone else's down 2. But this Johnny definitely wasted that fatal blow. He could have gotten the win without using it. In my opinion.
Thinking power brain. It was just like, oh, the fucking screen's beeping. I'm about to die. Let me dash.
And see, that's a consistent thing that he says is the other player's not using his brain at all. But you saw the other player walk forward and block, which he was complaining about him earlier because he never blocked. But now he's walking forward and blocking to close distance on you while you're trying to zone him out. Once he sees that gap is closed, he uses his forward 3 to get in and get that, and to secure the round basically. And he gets the right read because you're still trying to throw projectiles when he does that. That's a really good move. He made the right play, but we're just gonna hand wave it away as he doesn't think at all and he won anyway. It's like, okay, come on, man.
Whatever. Then at this point, I'm
bad
like,
nomad dash.
Dash forward, or nomad dash. See if he's blocking. Boom, still not blocking. Press forward, still not blocking.
By the way, just throwing out a nomad dash to see if your opponent is blocking is a terrible idea. Like if my opponent does that to me, I'm Baraka. My opponent just lost 40 to 50% health, depending on whether they break away or not. That's a terrible idea. That is not how you want to scout if your opponent is blocking by just throwing out a nomad dash. It's a bad idea.
Still trying to jump on wake up, right? Still
right.
Not blocking.
So you hit him.
Now he does a wake up 2. Still not blocking. Or wake up 3. I don't know which one that is for Johnny Cage.
Okay, so another thing real quick. He just said, I don't know which one that is for Johnny Cage. Every wake up 2 in the game launches. So that was obviously an up 3. He was complaining at the beginning of the game at the beginning of the video that this other guy didn't know how the game works. And then he doesn't even know the difference between a wake up 2 and a wake up 3. It's kind of weird to me. You're getting hit by those down 4s.
Down 4 in the buttons.
Oh, this is another thing. Okay, I know I'm stopping the video a lot, but there's a lot to unpack here. So he keeps complaining about the Johnny player, and I'm sorry about this quality. This is not my quality. This is the quality of the video that I'm showing you. He keeps complaining about the Johnny pressing down 4 into buttons. I don't really know what he means by that. there's no string off of down 4. If he means you're hitting him or he's hitting you with a down 4 and then going into a string, yes, because he's plus after hitting you with the down 4. So it's his turn to use a string, right? I don't know what you're complaining about there. You're getting hit by the down 4, so you're minus. So you've got to eat the string. You've got to block or flawless block or whatever you want to do, but I don't really understand the complaint there. Down 4 in the buttons. This game is so trash. It's like, okay, in any fighting game, if you're minus, it's not your turn. You're gonna have to eat whatever your opponent does.
Johnny Cage shit. Now I'm in the corner, and in this game, you're in the corner. You're fucked, right?
No.
I block.
No. If you're in the corner in this game, you are not. That's not true. This game, in fact, this game has so many options to get out of corner pressure and Oki that it's not even funny. Half the time your opponent has to back off of you when you're in the corner because you can like use the interactable to jump out, or you can roll out, or you can do whatever. You can do a wake up 2 or a wake up 3 or whatever. So no, absolutely not. When you're in the corner, you are not screwed at all in this game.
I get thrown. I wake up.
Good up 3. Bad bad fatal blow.
Super right there. I think I was probably just mad. Oh yeah, I was just look.
Good whip punish.
Right? But he didn't break away, so he survives. That's a game-winning combo. He doesn't break away, so he survives. I get by a fireball.
So he made the right play.
This dude didn't think the entire game, and he still won. He
okay.
didn't think.
Here's this again. The dude didn't think, and he still won. He's so stupid, but he still won. It's like, bro, he didn't do the breakaway probably because he knew you had the armor breaker, and if he didn't break away and you use the armor breaker, then he would live afterwards. Versus if he tried to break away and you used it, and then he would die. There's a little mind game going on there, and he made the right choice. He made the right play. This is something you see in this video over and over again, and I'm not just picking on this guy. You see it in these videos all the time. You see it in every game. You see it in Street Fighter. You see it in whatever game it is. Anytime the opponent does anything right, it's because they're random and lame and dumb and they don't know what, and they're playing like an idiot, even though they're beating you, right? Even though they're making the right plays and actually winning the game. That just really bugs me. That rubs me the wrong way when people do that, when they're like, oh, well, he played like an idiot when he actually outplayed you. That's what happened here. He outplayed you. And I've also seen, I looked at some of the comments in this video and I was like, kind of disappointed too with the reaction, because there were a lot of people in the comments saying, look, bro, you kind of got outplayed in this game. You're kind of complaining for nothing in this video. People are like, look, this game is trash, but not because of what you're saying, all that kind of stuff. But then his responses were a little childish of like, just kind of coming at them with, ad hominem kind of stuff. But anyway.
He never used his brain once. He didn't have to.
He did use his brain several times.
And you can say, yeah, I made a couple of mistakes. Like, why did I do...
You made more than a couple of mistakes.
Why did I fucking jump right there? Because I think I was trying to jump fireball or something or whatever. Why did I jump? Why did I do that? 100%, yeah. You can say that I made a couple of mistakes. This isn't my cleanest game, and I'm still new to playing Cabal. I'm going to fuck up sometimes.
Oh, there's another thing he mentioned that kind of was weird to me. He brings up, I'm new to playing as Cabal. That's fine. If you're playing a new character, why are you getting salty that you're losing games? This is the weirdest thing to me. When somebody picks up a new character and they try to learn that character, and then they get mad that they're not just steamrolling everybody with a character they just started playing. You know what I mean? Like, maybe that Johnny player has been playing Johnny since release. This was already like a year and several months after release. So maybe that Johnny player has been playing Johnny for a long time, and you've just started playing Cabal. You admit, I think he mentions at some point he's a spawn player or something like that. So it's okay for you to lose in this situation, right? There are a lot of things about Cabal that you're not taking advantage of, that are not, as a result, you're not winning these games. You're not doing optimal combos. You complain about that one, that was the game-winning combo, whatever. You would have won the game already if you had been doing max damage with your combos in the first place, right? So, it's just, and that's okay. It's just you're learning a character, so there's no reason to get salty about losing a game against somebody when you're playing a brand new character to you. Anyway.
Totally fair, right?
Yes, that is fair.
You see the problem here, though?
No, I do not.
Like, everybody's going to make a mistake or two, but for you to not block at all on wake up the entire, like 8 times. He didn't block on wake up or some shit. It was like, somebody count, it was probably 6 or 7 times. He just didn't block.
There were a lot of times he did block, or he did his up 3
times in a row. He tried to jump 2 times in a row.
He didn't
block shit. Really, look again. Starts off the match. Get whip punished.
Good.
This shit starts the same way. I just saved the crushing blow. Look, still woke up a jump.
The wake up jump is annoying.
At this
but
point, I'm already over it. I'm fed
if you had timed your meaty correctly, you would have knocked him out.
That you can't see because it's all mine. At this point, I'm trying to jump in. That was 4-2, but whatever. Yeah.
Okay. Could have got way more damage than that. I know you were looking for the breakaway.
My mid gets interrupted.
Yes. So your mid got interrupted because
he actually blocked on wake up that time for the first time in the set.
It's his turn still because he hit you with the down 4 when it was his turn. This is why I think you saw the buttons were on at the start of this round. I think he turned them off on purpose because you saw there that Johnny blocked his attack and then when he was minus, he tried to press buttons and keep his turn even though it was Johnny's turn. So then Johnny hit him with the down 4 and then being plus after that hit came forward and hit him with the forward 3. So again, he's kind of acting like that was some nonsense, like that was some BS, but that's exactly what will happen. Like if your attack gets blocked and then you're minus and then you keep trying to press buttons, you'll get hit out of them. That's normal. Also, a lot of times you'll notice the Johnny is using this camera. He's using the camera as a block string ender, which is not a great idea. But he's getting away with it because you're not, like you're getting hit by it. So if you just be patient and block, then you'd have an opportunity to punish. But
my mid gets interrupted.
Good whiff punish.
Put him in the corner.
Good restand. Now hold on.
Because low profile and shit goes into everything.
There you go.
It's got no fucking health. My stubby ass jab string whiffs. Now I'm in the corner. I had him beat. It was over. Wake up 3 and I block and I get thrown.
Okay, so it was definitely not over. This is not an insurmountable health differential, especially when fatal blows exist in this game. This Johnny needs 1 hit confirm to win this round. So you've always got to think about that when you're playing. That's how the game works. I mean, that's what the game is. So
you low poke because low profile and shit goes into everything. Look, it's got no fucking health. My stubby ass jab string whiffs.
That's true. You shouldn't have used it.
I had
in
a
that situation.
It was over.
You didn't have him beat because you lost. That's the thing. I had him beat, but you didn't because then you lost.
If I don't block, I get hit.
And didn't he say earlier that when you're in the corner, you're screwed? He had the Johnny in the corner. So what happened to that?
This shit is cartoony to me. Like, it's like a joke. It's like, look, late as fuck down 2. He does a string on block into an unsafe special on block. At this point, I'm just over. Look,
you should be blocking it.
My down 2 got hit by his
Okay, and then he rage quit.
My down 2.
Here's another thing that
unsafe special on block
is
At
weird.
At this point, I'm just over. Look, my down 2 got into an unsafe special on block. At this point.
Okay, so he's mad because his down 2 got hit when he was trying to get the read on the high attack, which I'm actually not even sure what attack that was. I'm not that familiar with Johnny.
On block into an unsafe special on block.
That might be a high. I'm not really sure. But if it is a high, he down 2'd way too early or too late. I can't really tell which. So down 2s will beat highs, but you can still get hit out of a down 2. And this is kind of a weird thing that people do where I don't really understand which one is it? Do you want down 2s to be less powerful or more powerful? Because people will complain about how overpowered down 2s are, how easy it is to just mash down 2 and win. But then when you have the ability to get hit out of a down 2, you can get hit out of a down 2, you can get thrown out of a down 2. It happens to me all the time. I do it to people all the time. If you don't actually time the down 2 correctly, now timing the down 2 correctly is extremely easy. It's not a difficult thing to do, but you can mess it up sometimes and get hit out of it. So what is it? Are down 2s too powerful, or are you mad that your down 2, you were able to be hit out of a down 2? Because if you can get hit out of a down 2, guess what that means? so can he. There are a couple characters that's not as necessarily true for, like Jade and Sindel, I guess, but it's just weird. Like you didn't time it right. The frame data wasn't in your favor there. Again, I don't really understand what the problem is, but
at this point, I'm just over it. Look, my down 2 got hit by his
and so yeah,
this is why I quit.
Rage quit.
My down 2, what is it, his 4-3 or whatever, that high kick, my down 2 literally got hit by it. And I was like, fam, I knew he was gonna do it. That's why I ducked and then did down 2. But my low move that's supposed to crush that literally got hit by it. And I'm like, all right, whatever, fuck this game. You see the problem here?
No.
You see the problem? Do I need to show it again? Does anybody understand? Like, this game literally is anti-brain power. Like,
okay, so now it's just like 12 minutes of ranting. There's no more gameplay footage or anything. So what did we learn? I think the biggest issue is he falls into the trap that a lot of players fall into, which is that I'm losing, it must be because the opponent is cheesing. It must be because the game is geared toward making worse players beat me. It can't be that I got outplayed. It can't be that the game works just fine and I'm just not taking advantage of the mechanics or I'm not playing it well. This game's not perfect. It's not. It has flaws. I have all kinds of issues with the wake-up system. I don't like regenerating meter. But you'll notice neither of those things were ever mentioned in the video. He has no problem with those things, I guess. The things that were getting on his nerves was that he was... I mean, to be honest, I really believe he was pressing buttons when it wasn't his turn, which was getting him hit a lot. He brings up that the other guy wasn't blocking on wake up. That was true several times, but there's a reason why you can use Cabal's really good long-range normals to kind of to do your Oki into meaty into pressure, you know, to get around that stuff. And that was like, you know, that first round was clean, right? That first round, dude wasn't blocking, and so you messed him up for it. You really showed him why he should be blocking. Second round, you got into a pointless zoning war, even though either of you could have, you know, put a stop to that pretty easy. And then he made the right play and came in and got the hit confirm into his fatal blow. And then he's dumb because he did that. You know what I mean? It's just more and more of that stuff the whole time. And I'm not just picking on this guy, although, again, I was a little disappointed with the people who were critical of this video in his comments. He was a little bit harsh toward. I don't think that's cool, but you know, I don't really have anything against him. I don't know him or anything like that. I've never watched a single other one of his videos. So he may have seen, you know, whatever. He may have come around and decided he loves Mortal Kombat 11. I don't know. I wouldn't know because I didn't watch it. But what I do know is that a lot of the complaints in this game, and that's what I'm going to call them. I'm going to call them complaints because they're not really criticisms, because they're just kind of made from a place of deep frustration that he lost. And that was really the issue. I lost against this player that I, for some reason, think I'm owed a win against. And the game didn't give me that win, so now I think the game is trash. That's honestly the attitude that we see here. And it's the attitude that a lot of folks have toward this game. It's why, I mean, no matter what game, you'll go in the community and you'll find people who talk about how trash it is because they don't win enough. That's really what it comes down to. So again, MK11, it's not perfect. It has a lot of things wrong with it. I've discussed that on my channel in the past. I'm certainly not of the mindset that it's a perfect game, not at all. But I just think that the complaints in this video were just kind of all over the place, and I just couldn't really get behind it. So, I don't know. Tell me what you think. If you made it this far, congratulations, you're a hero. Let me know in the comments below if you agree with me. Do you agree with him? Are you somewhere in between? I mean, I feel like I'm in between because I'm not singing the game's praises necessarily. I'm more just picking apart kind of his complaints, but yeah, just let me know. Make sure you like and subscribe and do all that dumb YouTube crap, and yeah, we'll see you in the next one. Have a good one. Be blessed.